be doing a lot of trimming here. You don't got much, but I mean, you don't got much definition, but it's there. Now, before we do that, I did neglect to put the mouth in. Let's do that, because I might forget. I don't want to do that. Is I'm going to bring this up here. Get this up here. Bring that in. Pencil. Depends on what you want him to do. A nice wide smile or a hole. You know, he's very happy, but usually it's about like that. My V tool. My V tool. And using the wing of the tool. And we use this one because this, you want to dig it deep. Now you can do this with a regular knife, just in case if you don't have one of those knives going on here yet. But if you get started, just when you keep grounding it, just don't throw knives away and shape them to do other things you want. Take the pencil marks off, but I think I need to take a little bit of this off. I think I got a little too white on one side. There. Right back to the ear. It's about here. It's, you know, it's generally in the center of the face, but the head, and I think that's about right. And to the nose, where the nose is. Now, the way your camera is, the way the camera is set, it's okay if it's a little bigger, but I would, okay, right about there. And of course we got this, and it goes to the eyebrow, which will touch the hat. This side, same thing. Where the nose is, maybe a little deeper. Okay, we'll get to this one first because has more meat to it. Now what's going to happen is I want to use the V to start with. Okay, now what I want to do when we start on that ear is I want the first on this one is cut this down till that virtually disappears, because it is the top of the ear lobe that's up, that's on top, where the bottom ear lobe, it comes down at this kind of an angle. Now before we shape the ear, I want to do this to the beard and hair. Is bring this like this. Bring this like this. Like this. I will shape the hair a little later, of course. I don't want to get this started. Now this goes around. All right, now I want to cone this a little bit. Just kind of start in kind of the cone-ish, or actually going in this way towards the head, with a little bit of a cone-ish, little bit of a scoop at the same time. And we're going to do one more scooping in a couple minutes here. I want to bring the ear, this around this way, a little up, this way. Getting the ears started to shape is still not right. Get out of there. Okay. Now this, when you come in like this, you're going to tuck into the sideburn. And now we're starting in. Now, all right, we'll put that little doohickey where the hearing hole is. Right here, right about it at the eye line. Cut down, or maybe just a little bit away from. And then you want to cut a little bit here, a little bit here. And start and cone again by scooping. But be careful you don't slip and take that off in there. Yeah, I got that little hearing hole in there. A little bit of it. So you can have a little bit of a shadow in there. A little bit of shape, and I think I got to lift it up a little higher. It's below the nose. A little more of this. Okay, a couple more things. Still not right. All right. I mean, there's still quite a bit of cleaning up here and there. I just want to at least get it so things are in. I just want to round this just a little bit, just to give it a little bit of roundness to it. Okay. A V-tool. Round. Where are you? Round? Oh my goodness, how much of that went off? I wasn't paying attention. We're taking the V tool and going around on the outside, but it's about halfway. That's as far as I want to go with the nail. Somebody does this extra little doohickey in there, and I don't care. You can if you want it this size. Now we're going to do an undercut. Oh, I scraped against right there. It's a good thing I had scraped against that and not screwed up the ear. Okay. Okay, there we go with the ear. All right, let's do this. I'm going to do this quite rapidly because it's the same thing on the other side. First we square. Then we take our knife straight down, not straight down, at an angle down. Oops. We're being attacked. Oops, the green. Watch the green. I think we might have a little more hair on one side than on the other. Like I said, we're going to bring this all right, now we did this. Remember we did this here. Where are you? Here. Here. Straighten that up a little bit. Around the ear a little bit here. Still more shaping of the ear. Cone it a little more while we're shaping it. Make sure that this is farther down. I don't think this is down enough. It is still above the ear, or above the nose. How's it looking at with the other ear? All right, put the little triangle in. Actually, I think that should be a little a little higher. Let's do that a little higher. So we're going to go either straight down or a little bit away from the line. Away from the line. Straight down. Little here. Little there. And still kind of cone. In other words, twisting the knife a little bit, or concave. All right, we're going to cut right, where are you? Right here. Straight down. We're making that little ear hole, that hearing hole. Round and clean. A little bit of cleaning here. Still a little more deeper here. I think it's more of a cleaning up thing there, if anything. There we're getting. Now we're getting into these little boogers here that I will play with later. Let's shape the ear one more time. There we go, put that little V in there. And then we do some undercut to bring the ear out. All right, there's the little more undercutting. Okay. Let's clean this a little bit. I think we could be, with the exception of these little cleanup things here. We can take our round tool. And we are going to come up like this. Where are you? This is about a half inch. And it doesn't really need to be perfect, the perfect size, because, you know, whatever chisel you got, round chisel, that's kind of close. If you got one even wider is good enough. Narrower is good enough. I think it's just this wrinkle that goes on. Clean it up. Okay. That is in there, out of there. Let's go again. Make sure that's deep enough. Let's do one of these. So get ready for the hair. But I'm going to put the eyes in next. That's what I'll do next. Get the eyes in. So let's prep this area. All right, here we go. Here we're going to do the eyes. And I'm going to try to do this as best I can with the eye. What would happen if I went down? I might go down a little bit on this. And then up. All right, pencil. Now I got kind of a different eye. It's sort of this round, kind of round. Like this. Oh, I forgot the marks. Oh, for heaven's sakes. I got a little mark here and a little mark here. So because and then you look at the marks and is generally it's supposed to be the distance between here and here, just here to here and here to here. But if it looks okay, right now it's a little choppy, but when I get the knife in there, now it's going to come down and this is going to have this sort of this frown. So it's going to almost parallel with the top of the eye. And one of the things that I was taught that I didn't pay attention this time around, I'm sorry, is that sometimes, especially if you're right-handed, is to start with this eye first. And then you can look at the other eye. You can look at it while doing the other eye. And it is still at a good, oops, where are you? Good angle. That's what I put in. That's why it's kind of hard to do this close up. I just cannot look at look at the screen. Knife. Okay, what you're going to do is you're going to draw the eye with the knife tip. Again, tip, the butt is up, the tip is down. The thumb is on the carving. It's almost impossible to do this with let's say a weak knife. A weak knife is like this without the thumb. And like this. You gotta have that tip. Follow, if I can here, if you see, and if I can see at the same time, and you draw it down, and you go kind of upside down, smile, but it's just kind of parallel to that. Now one eye appears to be bigger. This one I might need to draw a little higher up. There. Now what I want to do is I want to go deep here. Deep here. I'm going to go deep here. Deep here.